Hi everyone, so today I'm going to get ready using my everyday makeup drawer for September. I am focusing in this drawer, and I'll put the video where I explain everything in the drawer up above, but I'm focusing in this drawer on makeup that will last me while I'm wearing a mask all day as I go back to school next Tuesday. So I am still going to wear makeup when I'm wearing a mask just because I like putting makeup on, so it's part of my routine. I will have to check back in to let you know like what makeup actually lasts and whether the effort is worth the time, or maybe I should spin on my bike instead. Anyway, so we're going to start with a product that I've been using and really loving. This is the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Pore Perfecting and Refining Drops. I don't even know if this is going to, there we go, I got a lot of light in this room today. So I have been noticing such a difference with this product, and let me zoom you right into my face. So my pores have been looking so much better with this product. Like I can't say enough about it, and I saw the difference pretty immediately. So I just put a little bit in my hand. It's pretty liquidy, and I focus it on the places where I have more pores. So my cheeks, and then a little bit on my forehead. I had a little moment there this morning. So I find this wears perfectly under makeup, like no problem at all. It provides a little bit of almost a mattifying effect, but I really like the impact. My under eyes are serious today. Do any of you, by the way, I'm going to just wipe my under eye because it could be that is some leftover makeup. Let's find out. I'm just using some Bioderma. Nope, it's just my face. Always good to know. Do you hear my dog barking? Do you guys have some dog training techniques? We have a yellow lab. He needs to be exercised more than we exercise him. And he is huge. So he gets on counters and he's just kind of a bad boy. Anyway, so I'm going to use my Josie Maran SPF. So I'm using 2 drops of that, and then even though I'm on a no buy, I'm allowed to use gift cards, and I had a Sephora gift card, and the Cover FX custom drops were on sale for half off, and I really like these as a mix-in. You see that I often use the Deep Bronzy, but this becomes really specific to my shade. So I think I'm going to use 3 drops today. And so it looks like that, and then I'm going to mix it all around and then apply it with a brush. And these mix-in drops are amazing. If they're still on sale, I'll link them below. I'll link them below anyway, but these are amazing because they transform whatever you had into a foundation. So now I'm going to get my SPF with the foundation. Now, I noticed this the other day when I did this for the first time. So when you apply sunscreen, you apply a lot more than you do when it's a coverage product, like when it's a foundation. And again, this emphasizes why you cannot rely on the foundation with SPF as your main SPF, because you would never apply this much foundation. Like, I have so much on. Now I'm going to blend it in and then use my hand a little bit, just like I do when I regularly blend something in. When I regularly blend this, what is this? My sunscreen. But you really got to use a lot to get the proper amount of sunscreen. So I do like using a sunscreen separately. But let's see if this will work for me. Okay, so that is quite a bit of coverage. Like I said, I'm going to touch it a little bit with my face. I don't know if I really want to use those drops with this particular sunscreen because it's very emollient. All this glow I'm getting is because I have a window open here and it's shining on my face. But you know, sunscreen is pretty emollient anyway. So I need to debate whether that is the best thing to mix this with, but I do like the amount of coverage that I'm able to get. Good. All right, then I'm hoping this will extend staying power. There's no way, can you hear me? There's so much barking. I'm gonna be back. Okay, sorry if anything looks different. The dog is outside playing. The kids are outside playing, so hopefully I can do this now. All right, what I was saying is I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I'm hoping that this will help my makeup last. I'm also going to use a setting spray, which I don't usually do, but I'm hoping that the combination of the two will lead to makeup lasting all day, even under a mask. And if any of you have any suggestions, maybe you've been working this whole time and so you still apply makeup, please let me know. I should have put concealer on first, but I'm living on the edge today. All right, so the concealer I'm going to use is the Juvia's Place concealer. I have it in shade 20. It is pretty brightening and pretty full coverage. But I need some full coverage today. I'm looking a little dark down there. So I'm going to use my flat paddle brush. This one is from Real Techniques. It's called the Cheek one, but I'm going to use it as a concealer. I'm going to spray a blender with a little bit of Urban Decay's All Nighter, just because I want to blend this a little bit more. This is a dry blender. I'm just going to spray this and see what happens here. I think it's picking up some of the product. I'm still pretty dark there. Is what I have to say about that. So let's try to use some powder and see what happens. So I'm going to use this small version of the Hourglass powder, and I'm just using it with this Sigma tapered highlight brush. It's F35, but it fits nicely here. I've never used these two together, so not sure what's gonna happen. All right, I'm on the fence with that concealer. I still see, this one just looks darker, but again, I have some uneven light, so maybe that's what it is. I'll take some pictures and we'll see what happens. All right, so I need to do my brows before I move on because I can't really look at myself. So I'm going to use my Kabrow. I like this because it lasts for a really long time, but I said this in my last video, I don't like the mini well. I find that I can't see how much product I'm putting on my brush. So I prefer the larger size. In case you're following the mirror drama, I still don't have a stand mirror because the one that I saw was too high and then there was one that was too low. But what I'm doing is I have a shoebox and I have a palette with a mirror on top of the shoebox, and we'll see if it's gonna work. That's what I'm looking at right now. All right, not bad. So I'm just going to finish my face and then I'll go to my eyes. So I was watching Allie Glines, one of Allie Glines' latest video, and she did makeup that like people always get compliments on or something like that. Oh my god, that whole tutorial inspired me. And so I really thought I had this Milani bronzer and I went digging through my collection. I didn't have it, but what I did have was extra care bucks at CVS, and Milani was buy one get one half off, and no, Milani was, no, because I didn't buy 2 products, I bought 1 product. There was some kind of coupon, maybe $3 off of something, I don't know. But with my extra care bucks, and I had a 40% off coupon, I got this for free again. So just so you know, CVS is, the products cost more, definitely, than Target or Walmart, but when a product's on sale, and I was doing some comparisons, when a product's on sale at CVS, it ends up being the same price as the original price at Target or Walmart. But then you can use extra care bucks, and then sometimes you get bucks back depending on what's going on. So I have, this is like my 3rd product I've gotten for complete free. One was an eyeshadow palette, this was another one, and then there was one more. I think it was like the Wet n Wild Stained Glass lip glosses that I really love. And I got them for free. So if you shop a lot at CVS, which I do for other things, check it out. Check out their extra care bucks. I'm a big fan. Okay, so anyway, I got this, and I think I really like this bronzer. Actually, it's light. It's not like, you know, like Pabam I have a bronzer on, but I think it's just a really pretty color. So I'm hoping it's worth the $0 I spent on it. Pretty proud of myself. And then, also based on her video, she mentioned a blush that I had just decluttered, which is the Rose Dior Milani blush. So I dug it out of my declutter pan, or my declutter box, and I stole it back. Am I allowed to do that? Well, I did it, so what are you going to say? Nothing, because you're not talking to me. I guess you can comment down below and tell me you're ashamed of myself, but ashamed of me? You're ashamed of me, but I don't think I'm going to care, because I like this blush. Do you find that, like, sometimes someone uses it? Well, you know what? This has, like, been my whole life, right? You give, my sister would say, oh, can I borrow that shirt? And I'm like, sure, never use it. Then she takes it, and I'm like, oh my god, that looks so good on you. Why don't I wear it? So, there it is. I'm doing that to myself now. So I really like that blush. It's just like it's a good blush. Good, happy blush. I like it. I should probably go in my collection, though, and see if I can dupe it, because I don't need 2 of the same blush. Alright, so, there's my face. I'm going to spray it. So I always forget to do this, and then I put all my eye makeup on, and then it ends up smudging my mascara. So I'm going to remember to spray this prior. So it's the Urban Decay All Nighter. I do think this is a great setting, a good setting spray. Well known for a reason. I have the mini size. I had a larger size, and then this mini size. I was using both interchangeably, so I just decided to pour the large size in here. So now this one is big. I mean, this one is full, and then but it is something that I would always repurchase. This is a really good one. So while that's drying, let's work on my eyes. So I have something really exciting today. My sister. How many times do I mention my sister? Do I do it on a daily basis? I'm pretty sure. Almost every video? Yes. Just love her. She's awesome. Anyway, so my sister got this one, the One Size palette from Patrick Starr. No, I was right. Patrick Starr. And she used it, and she's like, oh, I want you to check it out. So she is letting me use it, and I'm going to make 5 looks with it, film a video, do all that stuff, and in the meantime, play with the formula. I've only used it 1 time. It was great. I did a super simple look, and actually today I'm doing a simple look because I'm going to be doing a bright red lipstick. So I'm going to try not to go too crazy with the look. But from what I swatched and what I saw her doing, it looks like a beautiful palette. So I think I'm going to put my lipstick on first. So remember how I mentioned Allie Glines? This is the lipstick she used, and I've had this forever. It's the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, and it's in the color Pioneer. So I had this. I film sometimes videos for my students, and I bought this. I mean, it's probably like 2 or 3 years ago. I put it on, and then I knew I had to film a video, and I couldn't get it off. And I was so impressed because liquid lipsticks don't last on me. they told me, I went to Sephora and complained about this one time. The wet part of your lip, mine is just out a little bit further than some people, like my sister or my mom. And so I lose so much pigmentation in the middle, and it's not a cute look. Like, sometimes I think I'm looking fabulous, and then I look in the mirror and I look insane, and no one tells me. Anyway, this one lasted really well on me, so I'm going to test it out to see if it's mask worthy, so that at least I know I'm wearing lipstick. So let me apply this. It's a little hard. I'm not going to talk while I do this. Isn't that the best color in the world? I love it. Love this color. I feel like it's a color that you can literally do your face. I don't even have mascara on or eyeshadow or anything, and I still feel like really put together. Like, just brows and a lip and my face done. This will do. Yes. Okay. So now this is on, it gives me a little bit of context for putting on my eyeshadow. So let's see what we're going to do. I think we're just going to do some washes of color here. So I think I'm going to do an all matte eye because one of my goals is to use some liners this month and focus a little bit more on all of the eyeliners that I have. So I think we're going to do a simple wash of color and then a liner. What color liner? Am I going to use the color? I don't think I'm going to use the color. But anyway, so I'm going to first use Top of my game. Love it. Do you think when I retire from teaching, I can work for the cosmetics company and come up with like fun names for eyeshadows? That's what I'd like to do. So this is very much a perfect taupe, actually. I'm loving it. It's a little bit on the gray side. It's just exactly what the color taupe should be. It's not cream, it's taupe. Am I gonna stop there? I want to. Let's just keep going. So I'm going to use this cream shade, sorry for the mirror. It's called Manila Sands. Like vanilla. Get it? Alright. And then I'm going to use a little bit of Soft Serve right here. I'm going to use the same brush I used again. This is great. I'm just going to use that a little bit in this outer corner. I am barely touching my face, and this is blending perfectly. Like, that's great. This is great. I love that. Okay, I'm going to take that same color under my eye. I'm going to switch brushes here. So again, I'm going to use Soft Serve. There's a little bit of powder with these shadows, but nothing that is worrisome. I'm sitting here while I'm doing this and I'm trying to decide what liner I'm going to use. I'm struggling. Okay, I love that palette so far. Super simple. Will my sister give it to me? That's the question. So the liner I'm going to use, it's one of the ones that I told myself I need to try. It's the Copper Liner color from Tartist. From Tarte. It's the Tartist. Whatever. Anyway, so it has a little well, and you push the product up in the well, and I'm going to use my beauty blender brush. So you just load product from the well, and this is going to look metallic on my eye, but let's see what we can do here. Can you see anything? Okay, I can see something. Can you? I don't know if this is worth it, but let's try. Okay, what I do know about these liners, whether or not these are going to stay in my collection, is they do last. I just don't know if this color needs to stay. All right, I think we're gonna be done here. I'm gonna put some mascara on. So my Believe Beauty mascara is almost out. I'm going to use this today, but I'm going to top it with the volumizing mascara, the black one from ColourPop. I have two other colors of this ColourPop one, so I thought it would be nice to pair with my colorful liners. So let's do it. What am I going to do without this mascara? Before I do a second coat, I'm going to use the Causmetics. All right, and then topping it off with the ColourPop one. It has a pretty fluffy wand. Okay, and then the only last thing I'm going to do is just clean up the line a little bit. All right, and there's my finished look. What do we think? So, I'm not going to take you along with me because I'm not that skilled yet. Anyway, but I'll put down below whether this lasted, what didn't last. The eyeshadow, I think, looks great. I'll let you know if it creases. The combination of the mascaras, I think, works well. I absolutely love this lip, but I'll let you know what lasts and then what adjustments I need to make in order to make this something that I can wear with a mask all day. I do just want to show you one thing. So I heard about these things. They are silicone, I don't know what to call them. Anyway, but you put them here, and then you would put your mask over this, and it will allow your mask not to touch your face as you're breathing in or as you're speaking. And it is one of my concerns as I'm teaching. Like, I literally don't stop talking for 7 hours. So I'm going to see how these work. You can sew them in or glue them in. I'm just going to try to place them in. But if it works, I will report down below, and then I will link them. But I'm going to use this today. All right. Hope everyone has a great day. Sorry for all the noise. Have a good one. Bye.